I have been experiencing overthinking for years. Why could someone like pain? We want to remake it to be better. We would rather pre-experience. We also seek for pain, turning to a weak and crying monster. Hi you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hi. And today's topic is gonna be about the addiction of negative thinking. The reason why I bring this up because I have been experiencing overthinking for years, and now I'm here and I want to talk about it. And I hope that this video somehow could help you in your way to heal yourself, get out of those overwhelming thoughts, those endless thoughts. So before digging into the root of the addiction that I mentioned before, to some of you who might still wonder that why could someone like pain or enjoying negative thinking, I will put across the two most popular ways that one could incline towards negative thinking. First thing first, I want you to remember that the negative thoughts are endless loops. Most of them comes from two forms. The first one comes from the past. These are like the black and white or old movie scenes that comes from our past, or maybe the feelings or the pains that we experienced in the past. I don't know, maybe from our childhood traumas or first love breakup, or even just months ago. And this usually leave us with regrets, disappointment, or pain, and on top of which, we want to remake it to be better. This makes me associate to the dramas in which the main character turn back the hands of time and, I don't know, to revenge or fix some events in his life. And the second one is to the future. What I mean by to are the scenarios that we usually picture in our head about what might happen in the future. I don't know, days, months, or even years later. And this usually results in anxiety, worries, or even insecurity inside ourselves. And in simpler words, is also called pessimism. So instead of getting hurt or getting influenced directly from the events that the reality brings to us, we would rather pre-experience those feelings created by delusions that stems from the fears, our own fears about the future, hoping that we will get less pain. In short terms, whether it is past or the future, the present self of us always gets stuck in the struggles that are unreal at the moment. And what I mean by loops in the beginning of the video is that the illusions are endless. The more we try to fix something that never exists or something that could never happen, the more we get lost from the present and the more issues are born. And that's how we can stuck in the negative thinking loop. And the question is, why our brain can aware that we are miserable by those overwhelming thoughts, why at the same time we keep diving into those pain. So when I think deeply about it, and I did some research on the internet, and there's actually a scientific explanation for this. The same area of the brain that seeks out pleasure also seek pain. Negative emotion activate both the beta endorphin and the dopamine pathways in our brains. These are the same pathways to activate pleasure. This actually surprised me a lot. I mean, regarding the two forms I've been discussing before, like we want to fix the past and we want to pre-experience the future. By this, we can draw a conclusion that, like when we seek for pleasure, we also seek for pain for the same result, which is somewhere inside us want to get healed by us. I don't know about you, but to me, there's always a child version inside me, and she's very sensitive about things, very vulnerable to be hurt, and she always wants to get attention to her own problems. For example, after being criticized or after a breakup, she'll be like, "Hey, look at me. Hey, I'm hurt. Care about me." Meanwhile, I always try to resist or ignore her because just by observing her, it will make myself easily turn into a weak and crying monster. However, it can't be that easy to me because the more I resist it, the more frequent it comes back to me, even in my dream. The inner child doesn't want to be forgotten. They always want their traumas to be taken care of. And why we think them as monsters that's always attacked us, that's always hurt us, they are the proofs that we exist, the proof that we can feel every emotion inside us, happy or sad or moving. It also connects strongly to our very fundamental self, to who we really are. That child depends on us so much as we are the only ones that can heal them. So the neighbor's starting to turn on the music and sings karaoke. So this should be the end of this video. This is my very first time to show up in my channel, and I hope this can more or less help you in your way to heal yourself. And there are actually many aspects about negative thinking loops, and I can talk more about it, like the solutions and advice that I can give to you, but it's too long of a video. So if you want me to produce more videos about this topic, comments below. Thank you for watching.